Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to your football predictions. So there's been a bit of a break since the last predictions video I did because of the FA Cup weekend, but the Premier League is back this weekend. Also, I uploaded another video on the channel tonight, so if you haven't seen that, make sure you go and check that out as well. Let's start off by looking at my predictions from the last week of football. Brighton-Bournemouth, I thought Brighton were going to win. It was actually 2-2. I hoped Newcastle were going to win 2-1, and they won 1-0, so very happy about that result. I thought Man U would beat Everton. It was actually 2-0, not 3-1. And I thought Arsenal might nick a win against Chelsea. It was actually 2-2. So everyone who got involved in last week's video, thank you very much. Loads and loads of correct scores, but only 2 people got 2 correct scores. And those were Adzi and Pro at FIFA. So shout out to these 2 guys. I've put their YouTube links down in the description, and I've subscribed to both of them. So make sure you do as well. And if you want to be shouted out in next week's video, then get down in the comments and put in your predictions for this weekend's football. But as always, we will go through those games now. Starting off on the Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff, we've got Newcastle taking on Swansea. Newcastle currently 13th, Swansea down the bottom in 20th. Of Swansea's last 5 games, they've lost 3, drawn 1, and they got that 2-1 win against Watford a few weeks ago as well. Newcastle's last Premier League win was against Stoke when we won 1-0. Newcastle are 13th, Swansea are 20th. Newcastle are 6 points ahead, so 7 positions is only 6 points. Swansea are 4 points away from getting out of the relegation zone, so this is going to be a big game for them. They really want to be grabbing the points. Obviously, they've got the new manager in. They're going to be really looking for it. But I'm hoping that Newcastle can keep up their fairly steady, good run of form at the minute and grab the win against Swansea. So I'm going to go 2-0 Newcastle win. We'll beat Stoke. Obviously, we'll beat Luton in the Cup, so hopefully this can be 3 wins in a row. Next up again on the Saturday at 3 o'clock, we've got Watford taking on Southampton. Watford currently in 10th. Southampton are in 17th. I knew they weren't having a great season at the moment, but I didn't realise they'd drop that low. Saying that, although Watford are 10th, of the last 5 games, they've actually lost 4 of them. They beat Leicester. They lost against Man City, which is fair play, but they also lost against Brighton, Huddersfield and Swansea, so their form has definitely dipped in the last 5 games. Southampton, of their last 5 games, they've lost 3 and drawn 2, so obviously that's why they've dropped down the league. Watford are at home, and although they haven't had great form, it's 2 teams who aren't on great form coming together. A draw wouldn't surprise me, but I am going to back the home team. I'm going to back Watford 2-1 win. Next up, still on the Saturday, but the 5:30 kickoff, we've got Spurs taking on Everton. Spurs are currently 3 points off the Champions League spots at the minute, so that's where they're wanting to get to. Since they lost against Man City, they then beat Burnley, Southampton and Swansea, and then had the draw against West Ham. Everton, obviously the new manager, Sam Allardyce, came in, everything was looking a lot better. In their last 5 games, they beat Swansea, and then drew with Chelsea, drew with West Brom, and then lost against Bournemouth and Man U. So you can kind of see how it's dipped a little bit in the last 5. So they're going to want to get the ball rolling again against Spurs this weekend. Spurs are at home, or they're at Wembley anyway, and I think the Wembley curse is just about lifted, so I would probably back them to get the win. But both teams are pretty inconsistent at the moment, so it's a hard one to call. It's on telly. Does that mean goals? I don't know. I'll go 1-0 Spurs. Boring game. Harry Kane gets a goal. And to finish things off on Sunday at 4 o'clock, we've got Liverpool taking on Man City. So obviously Man City are top at the moment. Liverpool are just in those Champions League places in 4th place. Obviously Man City are winning pretty much every game they play. A few weeks ago though, they did draw with Crystal Palace 0-0. So I wouldn't say the wheels have come off, but you know, it's shown that teams can get something out of them there. Liverpool, last 5 games they've won 4 and drawn 1, which was the game against Arsenal when it was 3-3. So both teams very much in form. Liverpool have got the home advantage, and Man City are going there. It's obviously Jesus is injured. It's hard to ever back Man City losing at the minute, but You know, Sunday game, it's on telly. Liverpool have got the home advantage. They're very attacking side, but I do expect them. It could be a goals fest. But now that I've said that, it'll probably be 0-0. I'll go 2-2. That's what I've gone for. And that is it, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. Those are my predictions up there. Make sure to get your predictions down in the comments. And as always, I can go through everyone's comments and pick out who got the most correct scores to be shouted out in next week's video. If you're enjoying the series, drop a like. It means a lot to me. And make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Alright, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Catch you later.